So after the workshop, I went back home to browse eBay, look at all these press machines, right? Because they're so old and vintage and nice looking. Realized that they're actually not that expensive to purchase. It started with an impulse buy, and slowly it snowballed into what we have today. It grows.
Gentleman's Press is a design and print studio that is managed by us, husband and wife team. The Gentleman's Press has been doing this since 2011 for 14 years, a good 14 years. Letterpress is a relief printing technique, one of the oldest printing technique available. So back in the days, people used to print Bibles, any print materials, newspaper. For some of our machine, you need to be able to have a rhythm because it works on a motion, right? So you need to be able to understand the rhythm. With the modern way of doing it, then we need to be able to translate computer work into plates, which then will be set up with a machine to print. We mainly use soy-based ink. We try to work using environmentally friendly ink, environmentally friendly paper.
The blocks are actually called wooden blocks. It's carved out typefaces. So back in the olden days, they like to print like newspaper articles or posters using all these blocks. So we call it typesetting because of the use of illustrations. We customize them into like plates instead of all these physical blocks.
Based on the design that's given, we will then make a plate. So these plates are called photopolymer plates, where you expose it to light, and then after that, the areas that are not exposed to light will then soften, which you get to wash it off. That gives you a raised surface, which then will be the areas that you'll be printing on. Generally, why people like letterpress these days, right, is because there's this slight imperfection to the print. Of course, there's a tactility to the print, which to many people or letterpress lovers, right, they believe that it gives life to print itself.
Because how manual the process is, from mixing ink, from choosing paper, from pressing, the plates into the paper. So it creates a very warm texture. Like you can actually feel the tactility, the effort that we put in.
So we have 5 kids.
Yes.
3 of them being cats. And then another 2 more boys. Right now, mainly their life revolves just around playing and having fun. One thing we always thought of with the current studio itself, right, is that not necessarily we want them to be taking over this business, just for us to keep this going so that we provide them with a space that they are able to be creative, just explore what they want, explore within their creativity. It's a space that we would feel we would really enjoy if we were kids ourselves. Well, we are kids ourselves, so yeah. Yes.
For our part, we are trying our best to actually raise awareness.
Yeah.
So we started this studio tour. So we encourage people to come here and see the machines and touch the paper and just experience, what letterpress is. They can just come and be part of it. That will really mean a lot to us.
So we've been enrolled onto MCCY's cultural pass. With that itself, we'll be doing a weekly studio visit for people to come in, explore, try the printers, some of the printers for themselves.
We want to create a space that people can just come and take a breather, make something with their hands and experience something different.
I think definitely people that appreciate printed materials and papers are getting lesser and lesser. Of course, we've been around for 14 years, right? We do still have people that appreciate that. Most of the time, the appreciation or the rekindling towards this premium stationery, right, would come when people come in touch with the actual physical print itself, and they'll see, hey, there is actually a difference. The printers in Singapore are getting lesser and lesser. The reason why we would still want to persist to this day, just the liking of the art form. We find it to be something that we're very proud about, which is to be able to have something that is handmade in this studio itself, handmade in Singapore. Our range of items that are made locally over here.